Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com. Chris Nolan grew up in New York until he joined the U.S. Marine Corps in 1996. He then joined the U.S. Capitol Police until making the transition to real estate. Shortly after, the Nolan Group was formed. They continue to strive for the best possible experience for buyers and sellers. How can they help you in your journey? And now, here's The Nolan Show with your host, Chris Nolan.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nolan Show. Had another amazing week, and here as always we have Kayla Lambert joining me. How you doing, Kayla?
I'm doing good. How are you?
So far so good, and of course behind the controls we got Jesse running everything over there.
Hey everybody.
So, but we had a busy week, and one of the cool things about this week, we have the RE/MAX convention next week. So anybody in this industry knows that if you want to get busy in this business, just schedule something where you got to go out of town, and then everybody comes out of the woodwork. So Kayla will be here, right, Kayla?
Mm-hmm. Holding the fort.
Yeah. So you're going to be running around. I'm the only one going out of town.
Yeah.
For the RE/MAX convention, but you'll be here. You'll be actually hosting the show next week, right?
Yes.
All right. So you got any big plans for everybody out there?
You'll just have to watch. Make sure you stay tuned. Listen in. It'll be a little more interesting. A little bit more interesting, different.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys come up with. I know you're going to have Karen and Ken here with you, so that'll be interesting to see what goes on. So for everybody out there, I'll be listening out on the iHeartRadio app, but I need for everybody else to let me know how it goes and see what you think. So no pressure, kid. No pressure.
You just get phone calls. What's going on?
Well, it'll be like when I switched the MLSs around and you got the notification.
Yeah, that you left the.
Yeah,
you left the
so for anybody
association.
that doesn't know, we're broken down into like multiple different MLSs. So it's part of Florida is to be a realtor. If you want to work in different areas, you got to be part of the different MLSs. So when I was switching them around, not that I was going anywhere, it just made more sense for me to make one of the other ones primary and the other one secondary. They issued out a letter to everybody on the month saying, sorry to see you go. So of course I got calls from Kayla and a few other people wondering if we had left.
Yeah.
So
it was concerning. Someone's like, oh, did you see it? And I was like, what?
Do you think you were out of a job?
I was scared for a minute. I was like, oh, well, I'm in the office here.
Question. If I was leaving and you were out of a job, do you not think I would have told you?
Oh, yeah, you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never thought that. I didn't even think it was worth noting it because, it was just a matter of paperwork. We just swapped it around. It doesn't affect anything of what we do. It just provided some better services and a little bit cheaper fees for me.
It made it into their newsletter.
They made it into the newsletter. So that was fun.
Yeah.
So it is kind of funny how they do that stuff. But it is, it is pretty interesting, all the moving parts that it takes to keep going, all the stuff that we have. Because we're in four different MLSs. We have the Space Coast, which takes us all the way up towards Daytona. Then we are in Indian River right now, so we have that MLS. Then we have the beaches, which takes us south. And then we go over to the West Coast with the Stellar MLS, and that takes us all the way north of Tampa, down by Fort Myers, so we can search properties. Now, a lot of people would wonder why we would do that, right? Because it just doesn't make sense, right? We work here primarily on the Treasure Coast here in this area. But the thing about it is when our clients are looking, if they go to certain sites, they'll only see properties from, the local areas. So, and that's why we actually combine that. If when you go to our website, all those properties are on one website. So our clients can actually look from coast to coast, throughout the middle, up and down, and they can see the different options so they can compare properties. Because let's face it, we have a lot of people relocating here.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And
a lot of people that don't know which area yet.
They don't know. Even if they're just coming from the West Coast to East Coast or north to south, every town in Florida seems to have its own personality.
Yeah.
And
sure.
You have to really spend some time looking at homes, the different prices. Taxes change a little bit the way it's done. A lot of different HOAs.
Mm-hmm.
you know, especially when we get to certain areas that are real heavy with them, you know, HOAs are huge, and each one's different.
Yeah.
You know, we have ones that have golf memberships, right? We have ones with tennis memberships. Some of them that are mandatory that you sign as an extra thing. And this is where it's super important to make sure that you have somebody that you trust that can do the research. And Kayla, I know you know this, but for everybody out there, I mean, this stuff is super important. One of the big things everybody knows, I love my motorcycles. There's a lot of HOAs that don't allow you to have a motorcycle. You believe that? I can't live there.
Yeah, I know, I've heard of it.
Even in the garage?
They won't even let you have them in the community, certain ones. Yeah. So
also work trucks.
Yeah, work trucks. Yeah, a lot of them have
cars.
Yeah, work trucks, wrapped cars, and so I'm like getting kicked out of all sorts of places. You can't come in here.
No.
It's much like my childhood. But we don't talk about that. So, but no, I mean, you have to look at this stuff. Also, what's one of the big things that we get questions about now? Airbnbs. Right? There is a community. And I love the community. It's right on the ocean. It's down in Fort Pierce. And it's a condo community, and it's multiple different units. Each set of buildings has its own HOA agreement. So some of the buildings, you can only do 30-day increments. Some of them you can do down to 7 days.
Wow.
So you gotta really look at what you're doing and make sure that you're reviewing the documents. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Yeah. But for us, it keeps us on our toes, and you know, the more that we do it, the better we get. And we've been doing a lot of them, so I'm pretty confident with it, and we've helped a lot of people, which is really cool. You know, and that's why it's super important for everybody out there. Have an honest conversation with your realtor, right, and your lender, because the realtor and the lender, are going to help you identify where you need to be. Certain loan products don't work in certain areas. We know that, right? Have we ever seen that, Kayla?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and what's one of the ones that we've seen a lot here lately that doesn't work? How about Barefoot Bay? Right? Not all the loan products, you know, FHA are a little harder over there, right? Real tight on the criteria to get over there. But if we have a conventional or VA loan, it gets a little bit easier. All right. What about the ones that, Barefoot Bay is an interesting one. Everybody loves it because you have the modular homes, but you have it on the own land, so it makes it where you can use a real loan product. Well, then we have the ones that are on rented lots. Can't use regular loan products over there. Yeah. So it's a lot of different stuff, and you got to know where you're going. And this is where it's so important to get with somebody that really knows what they're doing, so that they can help guide you and make sure you're in the right spot.
And what's our website?
Our website?
Yeah.
Be mynexthomefinder.com.
We were just talking about it, so.
Absolutely.
Someone might be curious to go look at all those properties.
Anybody that wants to take a look, go to mynexthomefinder.com, and you can search properties there. It's super simple to use, and we've made it where it's really, really, really easy.
And it's free.
Absolutely. It's the best part about it. Yeah. So, and of course, if you sign on, there's a good chance you're going to get a chance to talk with either Kayla or myself. Yeah. So
even better.
Yeah. You probably rather talk to Kayla. She's nicer than I am. So at least that's what people tell me.
Oh, really?
What do you think? You ready to talk to some people?
Oh, yeah. I mean, my phone number is 772-696-4331. If you want to call me now, you don't have to sign up on the website just to call me. You can call me now.
All right, that works. And then you've helped quite a few people. As a matter of fact, you're going out after this to help a client, right?
Yeah, I have a showing after this.
Awesome, very cool. Now that one's kind of neat because you have a client that's moving here just from the city, right?
Orlando, yeah.
Yeah, so right here, still in Florida, but relocating and looking to be a little closer to this area. Yeah. So, yeah, that commute back and forth, it's not horrible, but for the people that want to be here, it is pretty nice to leave work and you're home.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of people are moving down here. I mean, in the working from home situation, you can live here and still work from home. We're right next to the beach.
Yes, we are. We have a lot of homes with beautiful views of the water. So, but then again, you got to weigh your options too, because looking out at the water and relaxing, having a nice day, may not want to work.
People that can live on the water are probably motivated enough to work.
This is a good point.
Yeah.
So, I like it. Well, as a matter of fact, we got a couple of them coming up on the water here shortly, a couple of listings. So I'm really excited about those, just working out some of the details. But got one, a beautiful 3-story. I can't wait to see that one come on the market. That one's right on the ocean. So get to watch the turtles swim in and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah,
Just
I could
don't mess
work
with
from
them.
there. Set my laptop right up and look at the ocean and make my calls for sure.
All right, I like it. Well, I tell you what, let's hold the thought about the ocean. We do got to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk. Come right back. All right, so
Sounds good.
everybody stick around. See you in just a minute.
Who's got time to clean? When you need it clean, call Germ Wizards LLC. Using the most up-to-date equipment, Germ Wizards pays strict attention to detail. They make dust disappear. Whether you need your office to sparkle, your home to shine, or you want to give someone a great gift, hire the Germ Wizards. It's easy to get a quote online. There's even an online portal to discuss details directly with your cleaning professional. Visit GermWizardsLLC.com. Make dust disappear with Germ Wizards. Revive Vero Beach, located next to Anytime Fitness on Oslo Road and 27th Avenue, has everything you need to look and feel your best, including hormone replacement therapy, stem cell therapy, sexual wellness, weight loss, laser aesthetics, hair, tattoo, and skin spot removal, Botox and fillers, cryotherapy, comprehensive blood work, and everybody's favorite, ozone and IV therapy. Refresh, renew, and revitalize yourself at Revive today. Call 772-492-6607. A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome. The Blue Angels will roar over the skies of Vero Beach once again. Don't miss the Vero Beach Air Show, featuring the return of the Blue Angels. New this year, a Friday night show. The Vero Beach Air Show, April 29th, 30th, and May 1st. Get tickets online at VeroAirShow.com.
New Vision Eye Center invites you to visit Dr. Paul Minotti, Dr. David O'Brien, Dr. Stephen Tate, and Dr. Robert Reinauer for customized cataract surgery, laser vision correction, state-of-the-art glaucoma treatment and surgery, retina care, and eyelid surgery, plus general ophthalmology. New Vision Eye Center provides world-class eye care in a patient-friendly environment. 772-257-8700 or visit newvisioneyecenter.com.
It's heavy on your mind. Does buying a home now make the most sense? Let's talk about it. I'm Chris Nolan from the Nolan Group of RE/MAX Associated Realty. I'll consult you for free and formulate a roadmap to home ownership. No commitment necessary. Visit NolanShow.com. Hey everybody, I'm glad you stuck around. We're back, and we were just talking about some of the stuff that goes on in the industry and everything that we have going. Still here with Kayla Lambert and Jesse running the controls behind the scenes over there. We have a lot of great stuff going on. We were talking about the discipline it takes to work on looking out at the water. Now, we know a lot of people in different industries, they're all telecommuting, and honestly, it works out well in a lot of places. But for us, you really have to be disciplined to do what we do, right? Because it is very easy when you don't have somebody looking over your shoulder to all of a sudden cut out an hour early. Next day it's an hour and a half, then it's 2 hours. So you got to be disciplined, and we're good with that because we keep each other accountable.
But you can tell in the results as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. You can tell. And, we have, I think it's something, I forget the number. I want to say we have like 1,200 agents in this county. And it's the same group of agents that you see all the time, because a lot of people, even though they have their license, it doesn't mean they're actually out there working. They're working a full-time job, and they might do it an hour or two a night. Doesn't really make anybody. You got to transition. I understand that, but it doesn't make you a good agent when you do 1 or 2 transactions a year and you just really don't have the grasp. When we're doing 1 or 2 a week, all of a sudden you start getting a lot more experience a lot faster. But because of that, you got to be very deliberate. And we know this. We've talked about this many times. And we have a class coming up because, we have the Brian Buffini Pathway to Mastery class coming up. And that's a great class. So for anybody that's already got your license and you're looking to take it to the next level, we're going to be kicking that off. I want to say it starts in May. We're going to get some information out on that. But in the last class that we had, 3 of the people that went through increased their income by $100,000 a year.
Wow.
So, that's pretty cool. But it's because of how we're structured, and we don't punch a clock. It's not 9 to 5. But you have to be structured about what you do, and you can decide how you want to do it. Either set up your blocks of time, or work and do all the tasks that you have, and then from there, do what you have to, and you can condense. If you're deliberate about your time, right, you can get a lot of stuff done in that short period of time, right? Because you go on, you have a house you just listed, you want to put it on Facebook to share it with everybody. The next thing you know, you're 20, 30 minutes into cat videos.
Yeah.
Right. So what do you think there, Jesse? You ever get caught up with that?
Oh, yeah, that happens. Sure. I'm sure it happens to all of us, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. So you got to stay on point. And that's what one of the things we stress on the team is about the time management and accountability. And that's why we have the team, so we can keep each other accountable, right? Yeah. We have our point systems, and it's actually, it sounds crazy, but it's super simple. You do it.
And it works.
Yeah.
It works for creating those habits that you need to create.
Yeah. What do you think it's helped you so far?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, one of the hardest things was like breaking out of one of those mentalities of where you are paid for on the clock, you know what I mean? And going from, well, I'm not getting paid just to sit here. I got to, do my work to get paid. It's a lot more rewarding, I guess, kind of having to work a little bit more for it and not just having to be there and present,
Yeah, and then you can see the fruit of your labor, and the more you work, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And yeah, it's really cool because the families that we've helped, buying and selling, I've gotten multiple messages over the past couple of days of people that are nervous about the market. Okay, cool, not a problem. Let's lay out the real information. And people that are pretty savvy in the business world, or whatever, they just don't know the housing market. And when we break it down, and it's all numbers at the end of the day, and when we look at it as far as the numbers, all of a sudden either it makes sense, or you say, you know what, I got to wait for whatever your personal situation is, right? So what do you think? You ready to show some people how to become homeowners?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would love to.
All right, cool. So, again, how do they get in touch with you?
Simple text or phone call to 772-696-4331.
Or they can also email you at klambert
at the Nolan Group.
At the Nolan Group. I like it. And you can always go to mynexthomefinder.com. Don't forget to check us out there. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're moving all over the place. We have a lot of stuff. We're involved in the community. We have Operation New Day is still underway. We have 4 brokerages so far that have signed up, working on some more that are going to hopefully be joining with us, and more agents so we can help our veterans once again. But it's really cool because the things that I've done here since I left working for the government, it's amazing what we can do to really help give back, help people with their houses, make a little bit of money for ourselves, and then from there we can do a whole lot of good for just in general.
Yeah, to the whole community.
Yeah. So you were out there for our last event. What'd you think of that one?
Oh, it was great. It was super fun.
Yeah. You ready to do our next one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Any ideas for what you think we should do for our next event?
Fake snow.
We're in Florida. Stop with the snow. Okay.
I don't know. I've seen the Sebastian Park right there. I've seen them have fake snow there before.
Okay. All right.
And it was interesting.
All right. So besides the fake snow, because nobody wants to see snow here, all right? Anybody that wants to see snow is not here, okay?
Maybe it'd be cool to see the boats out.
Okay, well, I talked with them because we're working with Wounded Waters, right, to help the vets. So I was saying we need to do like a raft up. So I want to know how many people think that's a good idea. Do a raft up, have Wounded Waters out, maybe at the sandbar over in Sebastian, and get everybody else out with boats. And the cool thing about that is even if you don't have a boat, you can grab either a kayak, a paddleboard, come right out of the Sebastian Inlet Park right there, or you can just walk out because it's like 2 feet deep the whole way.
You know what? I think the people in our community are very nice. And if you saw someone getting on their boat to get up there, you're like, hey, can I hop a ride? They might say yes. But your ride back, I don't know. You're stranded on that.
All of a sudden, I have a vision of somebody float out in the water with their thumb up trying to hitchhike.
Yeah, like on the way back might be an issue. But to get there, you could.
I like it.
Maybe walk back.
So if somebody walks up to you and just says, "Hey, Kayla, I want to go. I see you got an extra spot on your boat. Can I join you?"
Well, if I had a boat, yes.
Okay.
For the event, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the event's if we do it, it'll be a couple months away. So you got time. You can probably find a boat by then, right?
Yeah, that's my New Year's goal now.
Oh, that's the new goal is to get a boat. What kind of boat?
Oh, I don't know yet, but we need to get a boat and a truck.
A boat and a truck.
My boyfriend and I are going to get a boat and a truck.
Okay.
That's the kind of goal. Probably a smaller boat. Nothing fancy.
So can we talk about this whole chili thing again from last week?
Oh.
All right. So, Jesse, we have a little... we got to bring you in on this, all right? All right. So last week we talked about Kayla's chili incident where she added too many tomatoes and had to compensate with spices and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the next day, she says to me, she comes up, she says, "So, there's a part 2 to the chili fiasco."
Okay.
She says, "So the chili made Carmen's tooth fall out." I was like, "How did the chili make the tooth fall out?"
Yeah.
She says, "Well, I rolled, it loosened up his tooth, and then the next morning I rolled over and accidentally punched him in the mouth, and his tooth fell out." What? I'm like, that has nothing to do with the chili.
Okay, it didn't quite go like that, but I went to go hug him. Hug him around his neck and his head area, and my hand just went right into his face. I didn't mean it. And then he went to go bite into the chili, and it fell out. So my chili kind of made it fall out in my fist.
Yeah, I think we're putting more weight into the fist and the mouth punch than the chili.
But it fell out while he was eating the chili.
I understand that. But I think it was a strike to the head.
But it didn't fall right out. And it was a crown. It was an actual tooth.
All right. I'm just saying, of all the things that usually cause teeth to fall out, a strike to the mouth usually will take precedence over the chili. Just saying.
Yeah.
So,
have you ever knocked somebody's teeth out before?
No.
That was the first one?
Yeah.
So first time she made dinner, first time she knocked somebody's tooth out. I like it. I mean, first time you saw a snoo, right? I mean, all sorts of firsts.
I know, right? Hopefully we'll see me on a boat soon too.
All right, so back to that. What kind of boat are you gonna get?
I don't know yet. Probably a smaller boat.
A smaller boat. Okay, like a rowboat?
Maybe a rowboat. I'm not really too familiar with boats.
Okay. All right, I like it. Get one of those submersible things. Little submarines. What do you think? I don't think it's going to work in this river, though. Most of the river is only like 2 feet deep. So.
Just, all the little piers and docks. Crash.
But no, that'd be a lot of fun. So,
yeah.
But no, I can't wait to see it if you guys get that. And then, so you're talking about a truck too.
Well, yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, a team project.
Yeah, I like it. So you're gonna get a fixer-upper, or you're gonna try to get something a little newer?
I don't know yet. I think the thing is, just like the housing market, I'm gonna wait till I got my stuff together, and then I'm gonna go buy, because I don't really want to shop on too many things now, because things change. Quickly.
And just like the housing market, though, put together a plan and then you execute it.
Yeah.
So whichever way makes the most sense. So I'm looking forward to seeing you have the boat out there. So I picked up an older boat not too long ago. So doing some work on it, trying to get that one up and running. And my dad's got a boat now. So we'll be able to get a bunch of them out there. That'd be cool. That'd be fun.
The Nolan team boats.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Maybe we could get like a custom flag made. Put on the boats.
That should be easy enough, so everybody knows who we are and what we're doing.
Yeah. And to hop on my boat, if you're nice.
I like it. All right, cool. Well, we gotta see how that works out. So I'm looking forward to seeing how what you guys come up with.
Yeah, well, it's like the year goal, so it's gonna take time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And get a goal and then shoot for it. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what a lot of the stuff is. It's all about creating goals. So. Mm-hmm. We have you have goals. We have a lot of goals within the team. Not only production, families that we help, a lot of stuff with Wounded Waters and Operation New Day. So can't wait to set some new goals and crush them. So and that's part of why I'm going out to the RE/MAX convention. So
you want to talk a little bit about that, which is what it is? Well,
it's all the RE/MAXes get together and basically it's a lot of classes. And we'll talk more about it once I get back. But for right now, unfortunately, we are just about out of time. So we're going to cut out of here. But for everybody out there, thanks for checking us out. Thanks for listening. And we will see you guys soon. Follow us on Facebook and follow us to your new home. See you next week. Bye.